Depending on where you're shopping for crochet hooks, you might have a huge selection to choose from. It can be pretty overwhelming, so I hope this video will help you navigate through the sea of options. Excluding vintage and handmade hooks, crochet hooks come in two different styles. The boy hook and the Susan Bates style hook. Now, these are the big brands of crochet hooks, but they are the style that all other commercial crochet hooks emulate. The boy hook has a fairly pointy but rounded tip, and the throat is conical and smaller at the base of the tip and gradually increases in size to the shank. The Susan Bates hook has a fairly flat tip and a sharp but flat hook. The throat is the same length on both hooks, but the shank is shorter on the Susan Bates style hook and longer on the boy style hook. I find that I really like the Susan Bates style of hook the best. I have other crocheting friends who hate it, and I just say that you should try both, buy one of each, and kind of figure out which one you like best. My friends that don't like the Susan Bates say that the hook is too pointy and it splits their yarn. So you just kind of want to check them out and figure out what works with you. Now we need to discuss the materials that hooks are made out of. The average hook is made out of aluminum. These are fairly inexpensive and work great because the yarn slips easily over the metal. Plastic hooks are a cheaper option. I bought an entire set of these white plastic hooks for about $10. These are the Susan Bates style. The only complaint I have about them is that the plastic is a soft plastic and the yarn kind of sticks to the plastic and it makes it harder to crochet. You can also find these fun novelty hooks. I got these at Joann's. They're hard plastic or resin and they're colored and filled with glitter. They were really cheap too. I think they were like $20 for the whole set. These only stick to yarn when it's humid or hot, but I still don't use them very often. I really only have them for show, just because they're pretty. Now, I don't do thread crochet, unless it's on a much bigger scale. But I do have a full set of my great-grandmother's steel thread crochet hooks. These are the tiny guys. They're really small. They're made of steel so they don't break. And if you plan on making lots of doilies, these are the hooks you're eventually going to want to get. I have to admit, I never use these, and I really can't imagine how uncomfortable it would be to crochet on such a small scale. While I have a ton of aluminum hooks, this is only a few of them, I have to say that this set right here is my favorite. I bought one because I knew I needed to try out a comfort hook, one that has a bigger handle, because I would be crocheting so much for my 365 project, and I fell in love with these. My local craft store is always sold out of these, so I recently found them online and bought every size that they had. The bamboo handle feels really good in my hand, and I can crochet for hours without getting wrist cramps. I don't have any to show you, but you can also get really beautiful and expensive wooden hooks. And if you search Etsy, I'm sure you could find some blown glass hooks and hand-carved hooks, and all kinds of other handcrafted hooks. I really hope this helps you in your search to find the hook for you.